UndergroundHipHop.com, Austin edition, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're at the UndergroundHipHop.com showcase. We got a lot of superstars coming through tonight. We're going to set it off right about now. I got my man straight from Portland, Oregon. Official member of Lightheaded. Of course, got his album coming out real soon. Braille, thanks for being with us on UndergroundHipHop.com.
It's my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
The IV edition, of course, is the album coming out. What can we expect on that joint, man?
The IV is the 4th record, so it's like some wordplay off Roman numeral 4, and then there's like some acronyms and metaphors and a bunch of backpacker stuff to go into the meaning of the record, you know.
That's who pays our bills.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm saying it's the record has a lot of significance, and rather than spouting off all the meanings, you know, in quick on the interview, it's a very significant record for me. My father passed away during the process of making the record. My daughter was born during the process of making the record, and it was the first record I got to make in my own home studio. I worked with a different producer on each track on the record. Just kind of stepped out of my box, you know, and started to grow as an artist. So I'm excited about it.
Now, you mentioned the backpacker thing. You know, a lot of your content has to do with worldwide issues and global warming and you know, current sort of intelligent shit. How do you feel about sort of being pegged as a certain type of?
I kind of say it with a grin. It's like, yeah, I mean, I didn't even graduate high school. You know what I mean? I was a bummy kid. And I carried around a backpack instead of a suitcase, you know what I mean? It was just like, that's what I had my stuff in. But for me, man, like, I came up on the Native Tongues era and stuff. That was the stuff that first really grabbed me. I mean, I became a hip-hop head before that, but that's where I really got grabbed. And just the idea of bringing your own style, talking about what you know about, and not faking the funk or faking jacks, that really appealed to me as a young artist, you know, just age 15, like, yo, I can write what's really going on in my mind and going on in my heart, and I don't got to just do what everyone else is doing. So I've just kind of taken that opportunity, man, and just, like, go with it, you know, and not hold back.
Yeah, now, of course, the current climate is shit. It's harder than a motherfucker for anybody to sell shit out here. How are you dealing with the way sales are going?
Man, I mean, it's crazy, man. I remember the first time I had digital distribution, like in 1999. I didn't even pay no attention to it. Like, I don't care about no digital distribution. What's that? Now it's like you start getting those royalty checks and you can't front. Like, man, digital really helps you out. Publishing really helps you out. These type of things. And touring really helps. And I'm fortunate where I'm in a situation where, you know, I'm able to support my family. My wife doesn't have to work. But I got to be smart. You know what I mean? I can't go out balling with the money I get. Everything that I get, I look at it as investment money, you know, to invest back. And, you know, you learn from your mistakes. You know what I mean? And try and be smart with how you spend your money and where you invest it back into the music. You know, spending 3 G's on a magazine ad, it's not really cutting it for me no more. You know, it's like I gotta do everything grassroots in order to get the most bang for my buck. And so I've just got used to operating in that mode, grassroots.
Right. Now, of course, the album, IV Edition, we can expect it Tax Day, April 15th. What's the significance of that? And again, just talk a little bit more about the production and the album in general.
Well, what's funny is, man, I'm like 2 years back on my taxes, so it being on tax day was completely coincidental, but when I realized it was something that could stick, I was like, yo, tax day, you know, so instead of just throwing a date at people, I kind of threw that in the mix. The producers on the record range from like Marco Polo, ON&ON, J-Zone, No from Cunning Linguist, S1 from Strange Fruit, and most of the stuff, a lot of the guys are either people that I've known for a while or guys that I've just been a fan of, you know, and I wanted to see if we could make a collaboration happen. So, like, for example, No, I've been working with him since like 1998. He produced on my first record when I was 16. But then a guy like S1, this was my first time working with him, or a guy like Marco Polo. Omega Watts is in the mix. There's a lot of international producers on it as well, guys that I met from touring overseas, where I'd just be in the studio, they'd play a beat, and I'd like, yo, what's up with that? You know?
Did I see that you have a different producer for every track?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of decided to go that direction. All my records have always had mad producers, because like when I started making records, I didn't really have a homeboy that just did all my beats. And then like my tastes, man, there's so much variety to what I like. It's been hard to ever have like a situation to put that weight on one guy. Like, yo, in the future, I want to do one record with one guy, you know. But in the meantime, man, like almost all my records have at least had 10 producers. This record, I just took it to the max. Like, yo, let me collab with a lot of people I might not get a chance to collab with later on, and just explore artistically. Maybe rap over some beats that people wouldn't expect me to rap over, and explore my own MC capabilities, you know?
I gotta tell you, man, of course, this is our first and only, this is our baby, this is our showcase, and we wanted to get artists that really represent our audience and people that we genuinely respect, and you, of course, were on that short list. We appreciate you coming out, and we're looking forward to hearing the album, looking forward to see you rock in Austin, man. Braille, cop the album, comes out tax day. Do your taxes, then with the return money, cop the album. IV edition, we got to Lightheaded, Trez Records, right? And that's what it is, man. Braille, y'all, undergroundhiphop.com.